Good afternoon all. So in this video we are going to discuss about implementation, evaluation and maintenance of SDLC. It's nothing but system development life cycle. So up to now in the previous videos we had discussed with what is system development life cycle and what are the various steps that are involved in system development life cycle and what are the models that are there in system development life cycle. So in that steps, so first we had discussed with system analysis and next we had discussed with system design. So once the analysis and design part of the system is completed, we will move to the next step, that is implementation. So once the design of the MIS is complete, then we will go for implementation phase. So implementation again includes some series of activities. So what are they? In implementation, as a process of coding, testing, installation, documentation, training and support. So when you perform all these activities, then you can say that the system implementation is completed. In the sense, you have to check the coding and you have to prepare the coding for testing and testing to be performed, and after testing is successful, then you have to install the program or install the system and your concerned organization, and after that based on that installation you have to prepare a documentation, and after that you have to provide training to your employees related to the proposed system, and you have to take the support from the other employees. So this is how the implementation plan will goes on. Simply implementation is nothing but constructing and putting the new system into operation. Means whatever you design, whatever you analyze, when you have to make them into practice, so that practice scenario here we are calling it as implementation. It means constructing and putting a new system into the operation. In operation is nothing but in use. So then we can say that the system implementation is completed. So in order to perform this system implementation, you have to follow some series of steps. What are they? In case of implementation also, you have to first plan the implementation. It means how I have to perform this system implementation and what are the things that I have to carry on in order to perform the implementation process. For all that you have to plan accordingly. Once the planning is done, you have to acquire the facilities and space planning. Means, so in order to install the new system in the organization, how much space or how much floor is required and what are the facilities and infrastructure that you have to provide, all these you have to acquire first. And once that is done, next you have to go for MIS organization and procedure development. It means if you want to install or implement the new system in the organization, you have to prepare the environment like that, and you have to develop the procedures based on the new system. So that also done. Next you will have to go for acquiring of hardware and software. It means whatever the software and hardware components that are required for the new system to be prepared. And after that we will go for coding part. So coding is also done. Next we will go for testing the new system. So if in the testing, if the new system is successful and it is not throwing any errors, next we will go for creation of forms and data frames. It's like an example. It means whether it is working in a proper manner or not, we will go for generation of some forms and databases. Based on that we will decide whether it is running successful or not. After that, based on these forms and databases, we will go for preparation of documentation. After that, we will provide training to various employees of the organization related to the new system. So after training, finally the installation part of the new system is completed. So these are the 10 series of steps that are involved in case of system implementation. So what happens when the system implementation is successful? So once the system implementation is successful, then you have to go for evaluation. So what is evaluation? So evaluation is nothing but measuring the new system performance. So it means whatever you proposed in the new system, it is going in a proper manner or not, you can check by using the evaluation process. So in evaluation, you have two classes. Okay, so what are they? Efficiency and effectiveness. Efficiency and effectiveness are the two classes of evaluation. It means whether the system is performing well according to the organization needs or not can be checked by using these two classes, efficiency and effectiveness. What is effectiveness? Effectiveness is nothing but the quality of the output. Means whatever the reports and whatever the results that are generated from the new system are qualitative one or not, that process is called as effectiveness. What is efficiency? Efficiency is nothing but the total amount of resources that are utilized for producing the output. It means how much input that you are using in order to produce a particular output. So that proper utilization of input is nothing but efficiency. So these are the two main classes of evaluation. So evaluation is simply nothing but the process of measuring the performance of an organizational information system. And the feedback so obtained help to determine the necessary adjustment to be made in the information system. So why we will go for evaluation process generally in the organization in the sense. So we check whether it is giving proper results or not, and the if any necessary advancements and adjustments, modifications are there, you can done easily if the evaluation is made correctly. Okay, so this is the simple definition of evaluation. Okay, and there are mainly three evaluation processes we will carry in an organization. First one is product based evaluation. Second one, cost or benefit based evaluation. Third one, that is process based evaluation. First one, product based evaluation. Second one, cost or benefit based evaluation. Third one, process based evaluation. So here product based MIS evaluation is determined by using a model structure. So in this model structure, we are taking few components in order to explain the product based evaluation. So when we can say a product is evaluated properly in the sense when all these factors are fulfilled. Timeliness, it means from time to time the production is going or not. Relevance, so whatever the things that we included in the new system that are related to the product or not. Accuracy, whether it is giving proper results or not. Completeness means there is is the system is complete or is anything lagging. Next one, adequacy, it means adequate number of resources are there or not. Explicitness, it means it's not excluded by any. And exception based. So these are the 7 main things that you have to include in product